Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Reaper today. Today, what we're doing is on Path Titans taking a look at this beautiful beast here. I'm gonna be showing you guys how he eats. Well, not how it drinks, because actually you're gonna be living in the ocean more majority of your life. You do have a oxygen bar, so do keep that reminder. Besides from that, you ain't going to be going on land too much, except maybe doing a small bit of quest, but I wouldn't recommend it with this giant beast. Let's go see over there, that's a shark. But definitely we'll be taking a look at some of these things, and even all of these little emotes of this giant and stuff. That doesn't sound like there was any voice right there, but good. But you know what? Let's go find some food, and I got a perfect candidate to eat over here. If I can even catch it. What can I catch it? I know I could eat sharks. There we go. Now let's look at this swallow of food. And there we go. That I mean, it's not really a big animation, I guess. You're basically swallowing a full shark, a full belly full. But we do have to deliver clams, which is something I don't want to do, but I will show you guys exactly what I mean. You just do not want to go on land too much with this giant beast, and I don't think, no, see, starfish wouldn't count as clams. Definitely wouldn't. But these would, I think. Do I have even my mouth? Yes, I do. My mouth is so freaking huge, it's kind of hard to understand why this beast is so hard to understand. But this thing is definitely on land. I might have to swim somewhere else to get a different type of quest because of, as you can see, it's not the fastest. And it's very, very slow. And you do have a water bar when you're on the beach. That's because you're not in the water. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a water bar. But definitely, as you can see, it does pick things up with its mouth. I'm hoping maybe we can deliver this clam before we do run out of water, because like I said, we're very, very slow. Come on, big guy. Now, I mean, there is, I think, like, different sizes if you pick a female or a male. I think the males are bigger than the females, but then I could be wrong about that. Definitely. But this thing is still very beautiful. Oh, there we go. Delivered. There we go. Okay, let's get back in the water before we kill ourselves. No, I'm not going to show you guys, like, the full thing about it. We'll probably go to a different area and collect something. Like, this is a very slow thing, so that's why I said you really don't want to, like, you know, get on the beach or anything with this giant beast. For one, if it's a long distance, you'll never make it. Just go somewhere else on the map and look for somewhere that will be done in water, because this is a slow process and probably painful one too. And if somebody sees you on the beach, I mean, yeah, you could drink, but I don't think there's any really drinking animations. No, there isn't. But as you can see, the water goes away, and it looks like you lose some of your food as well. But it does have some abilities as well. First, I kind of want to get away from this area so that way we can reset the quest. Let's swim farther away from location. You know what? Let's go across the giant trench location. But like I was saying, this creature, you just do not want to take it on land. It's extremely slow, and while you're on land, you're not as mobility and with full strength. Something definitely can kill you and then start eating you. So I wouldn't recommend it unless if you really would want to do it, but that's totally up to you how you want to do it. Of course, we completed a request that I was not even expecting. Hopefully hope this quest gets going pretty soon. So that we can show you how this thing collects. But you know what, actually, let's show you guys a few things about it. Now I'm going to show you some of the attacks before we complete the quest and all that. So, normal let's do this character. I'll be showing you the skins first, like we do in most of these videos. I mean, by standard of these skins is this, like a black and white. This is what you get by standard of the creature and stuff. Okay. Then we got this one, which I think is like a black version. Actually, no, it's cheaper. So this looks, actually, yeah, this is not the black. Which one is? It's not that one. I don't know. But there is this one that looks like, yeah, it is a little bit of gray and a little bit of like spots all over its top half. This will cost you 1,000 marks. It does make the creature look pretty cool and stuff like that. Then we have this one with a little bit of like a light gray with a little bit of black on its face, its flippers, and its tail. This one costs you 1,500 marks. Then you have this one, which is a little bit of light gray, a little bit black, and a dark gray. Costs you 1,500 marks. And don't know if there's any like patterns. There might be some. Yeah, it looks like there's some patterns there for you mess around with. And then there's this one, which looks pretty cool. Looks like a cheetah, I think, with a little bit of a black face, with a light tip near its like snout of its mouth, with like, I think it'd be white or gray color. So definitely, this one costing you 1,500 marks. Then you have this one, which is a beautiful colored one. It's like a leopard, I think, or something like that. But it also has these like little dots on it, and they're like brown, look like, with a little bit of like a light gray or brownish looking color. There's a little bit of black in there, but costs around 3,500 marks. Then you have this color, which is a black on top, but with a blue tint in there, with a little bit of like a whitish tint in there as well, with the pattern, it looks like. This one will cost you 3,500 marks. I think that's what I said about this, 3,500 as well. Both the same, but I really do like this one. I think this one might be my most favorite out of them all. I could be wrong. You know what? Let's unlock it. Yes. 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 Because I think by the time we get done with these... No, that's not what I want. Which one was it? Was it this one? Yes, it was this one. And let's begin. Yes. Thank you. So that way we could finish doing this. But like I was saying about this one, that's a pretty cool color though. Then we have this with like a little light gray again, with a little bit of black on there, but it has like these stripes on it. Again, pretty cool looking. 3,500 marks for this one. Then we got this one, which a little bit of, you could barely see it, with a little bit of like a blue tint in there, with a little bit of black, and I think like a yellow stripes on its flippers and its bottom of its jaw and stuff, as you can see. This one costs you 3,500 marks. And then you have this one. It looks like, yeah, a little bit white on its belly, but with like a little bit of like a brackish, tintish looking color with a orange color. It also has these like stripes and little dots on its sides as well. This one costs you 3,500 marks. Next one is again another little bit of blue on its belly and its sides, with a little bit of like the black on its face and around its mouth and above in some of its flippers. But this one costs you 7,000 marks. Then you have this one, which is a cool color. It looks like it has like a little bit of like red stripes with like a lightish, middle-ish gray color on its belly and some of its sides, and a little bit of black as well in there mixed with it. This one costs you 7,000 marks. Next one is like a, oof, that's a bright colored. A little bit black in there, but also with a like a, it looks like a sandish desert kind of color along its face and its top half, and a little bit here and there as well. It'll cost you 7,000 marks for this one. Then you have this one, which I think this is the albino version because it's the most expensive one. It's completely white. So if you want to be a albino version of one of these things, there you go. You got a choice. But being like it always it is, albino, 10,000 marks. Then this one, and I think this is the black one. It's completely supposed to be black. Again, like the white one, it does look like it has a little bit of like these dots, but it's very noticeable. It will cost you 10,000 marks as well. Then we got this one with a little bit of blue, a little bit of light gray, and a little bit of black there as well, with these little dots here and there as well, costing you 3,500 marks. And last but not least is this one with black with these stripes on its sides. It looks like they're like light gray maybe, and then like a orange colored on its bottom jaw, or yellow color, costing you 1,500 marks. Like I said, the ones I actually do like is between this one and a little bit that one, I think I said. Not so much that one. And this one. Yeah, between this one and this one I really do like. And I do like the albino version. It does give you somewhat that flavor and that touch of being sort of a different kind of species of dinosaur, or like a white version, or maybe if you want to be a black one, go right ahead. I mean, depending on which way you want to be, yeah. But this is a mod, so do keep that in mind, that you ain't gonna find this in the vanilla dinosaurs servers, or I should say the official servers. You ain't gonna find this thing in. You're just going to find the vanilla creature that lives in official servers. So it does have a few different abilities here. Ahead, you do get a bite. It causes medium damage. Then you got a bone snap charge up the attack and inflicts bone break based on how long it's held. And then you have two different ones right here. You got Fisher, can eat fit meat and fish, moderate food range, so you get like a middle kind of food range stuff. But you can eat fish and meat wherever. So if you kill something that is from land and is trying to swim, you definitely can kill them and eat them as well. Then you got Scavenger, can eat meat, fish, carrion, and bones, fast food, and water drain. I'm not sure if you're gonna find bones in the water, but I mean, if you do know a spot that has bones, be my guest. You could use this to, this case, if you can't find any fish like sharks or anything like that to eat. But you know, that is optional. Then you have hides. Slick hide, which standard stats with no positive or negative traits. The Moth Runner increases max speed, stamina, not speed. It increases your max speed by 50% and lowers your movement speed by 14%. So it increases your stamina, but decreases your movement speed to 14%, which this thing is pretty slow, especially on land. You do not want to have that, but I don't know. Maybe having that extra stamina might be helpful on land, but then what you're going to do when your water completely drains out and you can't make it back to the water quick enough? That's going to be meaning you're going to be a dead ocean creature on land. So yeah. Then you have Streamlined, increases swimming speed and turning, but decreases defense. So you're losing defense, but you're gaining your speed in water and turning time. So that's a pretty good idea, if just in case you get into a fight with another one of these creature. Oh, what the heck? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry for that, guys. I forgot about my oxygen. This is the first happened to me on one of these mod reviews. I totally forgot about the oxygen. I should have done that on the top of the water. Yeah, that's what I probably should have done. Oh man, that was not something I was expecting. I probably stayed down in the water too long, so my oxygen. Yeah, that is something that you do want to keep in mind with. about of your oxygen. So if you're looking at your stats and stuff, do keep warned that will happen. But that's the hide. Nope. We want legs. You got three different versions here. You have Ellen roll, quickly spin, damaging others in your path. So you're spinning at the same time and stuff. We'll be showing you. Quick dart forward in a roll, damaging things in your path. And then improved land speed, time allowed and on land, and stamina regen while on land, which is pretty cool. This is beach camper. So actually that would actually be really helpful if you're on the beach then. Or if you're on land and you need to get the quick out of there. And this one's lunge, and this one's, well, we just said the name already for that one. I think I said the two names for these two. But that one will be definitely useful if you're on land and you need to get the heck out of there quick enough. Yeah. And the last one is beach, long forward when in water. I know one of these can help you jump out of water. I'm not sure which one is it. But definitely that's all the movements for this creature. We're going to show you what they'll look like. Stop turning your head, buddy. So yeah, let's go back underwater so we can show you all these movement speeds. And here's the bite attack. And here is that one. And then as you can see, I think it's that one. Or it's no, it's not that one. I know it's one of these that you could use to jump out of water, but let's see what the other one can do. But there's that one. Able for you to actually do the others. You do have to lay down, and it's kind of a little bit hard to know when you're laying down. Right there. Let's go complete sleep. Yeah. It looks like you're trying to stick your head right into the sand and all of that. But let's go ahead and go right back in here, and let's switch this one to that one. There we go. There's no more for that. And then let's get up. Come on, buddy. Yep, before you do drown. And let's try this one. I think it might be that one, but that is a pretty cool attack. Let's go up towards near the surface of the water. Let's give it again. Let's give it another try. I'm not sure which one is it. It could be the other one that can make you jump out of water. Again, let's get out of this. Let's go back down here. I think I'm sleeping. Sometimes it's a pretty much hit and miss if you know if you're sleeping and stuff. To me, it's kind of hard. I mean, okay, yeah, you can tell the flippers, but let's see. Oh, the other one. The other one's just an active boost. It just boosts you actively if you're on land, so it's not really much of a big thing. But now I have the correct leg sponge, which I have no clue where's that over here. We'll try to look for some leg sponge, maybe. No, where did it put me at? Oh, right there. It actually literally just puts me very close to where I was originally at. So, yeah, okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, leg sponge. They gotta look for that. I just want to show you guys how this thing collects. That's all I want to show you now. But there is one of those moves, I'm not real sure which one is it, that you can use the ability to jump out of the water, so there is that option that you can do. But again, I'm not sure which one is it. Ah, there we go. We just gotta face upwards towards the water. Okay, we finally figured it out, there, guys. Just yeah, that's a starfish. That's not sponge. Where is the sponges? I mean, this is the ocean, so why would there be lake sponges in the ocean? I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know why there would be those in the ocean, but to be honest, who knows? You call them lake sponges. I don't see anything about what a lake sponge could be, or whatever. I mean, you've seen how it picked up things, so maybe collecting isn't the biggest thing to understand of this creature. Maybe you could definitely find how to collect stuff. But it's probably be the same way. It'll probably just use its mouth or something like that. Move its mouth and all that. But you know, that's a lot of things but that we did cover about. We covered about the skin, which looks like it is definitely getting dark out. Let's make it, yeah, it's definitely getting dark out. We definitely can see what we look like now. Now we can definitely see what we look like. What the frick? Okay, now nobody want to move that way for. But you know what, guys? That's probably gonna be it for this video. For now, this is the only mod that we got to be doing. So for right now, until more mods do come out, this can be the last mod review for Path of Titans. Though I might have some more things planned for Path of Titans, and then more coming weeks and stuff. So do keep an eye out for more stuff for Path of Titans. But there will be more mod reviews when I get my hands on the other mods, when they do decide to come out, because there's at least a couple more other ones. I think there's like a flying one that's going to be coming out. I'm not sure yet about that. But there's also apparently going to be a dog, I think, and a saber-toothed cat, and just a couple more other ones that is supposed to be making their appearances to Path of Titans. So do keep an eye out for those coming out in the future of this channel, along with a few other things for Path of Titans as well. And also, maybe even Ark mod reviews, and stuff like that. And yes, I do know about the upcoming Ark Ascended, ASA, whatever you want to call it. But that's for a different video, at a different time, and stuff like that. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, before we do die by drowning, if you guys did like this video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to your channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.